Alright, let me go in the options here. Make sure. Okay. It looks pretty good on the sound. Alright, so I moved the webcam since the last stream, so it should be out of the way of, I think, most of the interface. And hopefully on this one I actually get a battle going, which I want to check out just because I want to see what that morale bonus that the AI gets, like how effective it is. Because if it's like too good, like if they're like the Terminators and they just don't stop, then it's gonna be tough. But at the same time, I don't think the AI is going to change that much, I mean, other than its stats, so it usually just takes the shortest distance in a battle to fight me. Which that could be something that could be improved upon, because I feel like if there was a random factor of the AI not taking the shortest distance and going around, like using some kind of waypoint system to attack me from like a different angle, then that would really surprise me. Then I'd have to make like pickets or like scouts, like with cavalry around my flanks, which I don't really do. I started doing that when I first played, but then I realized what the AI does. Though it still surprises me, but that's only when there's like multiple divisions coming in. Alright, I gotta do an overview as to what's going on here. Since I got a lot of sort of pointless armies. So let me check and see. Okay, so I still gotta move the webcam a little bit. Move it. There we go. We'll move it there. That's out of the way. That's perfect. Okay, so lastly left, the big battle I want to do, and I've been thinking about this because it's been like 3 days since the last time I played this game. There is a problem with being on the attack, and that's, we'll be fighting in enemy territory, and so our morale will be lower. But I also feel like if we outnumber them, we might as well go and attack them. 15,000, and we do outnumber them. At least according to our intelligence. And if we lose, we can always come back and fight a defensive war. Which is, what the, Confederacy was doing to begin with, so... I don't see any reason not to attack. Like, I don't feel like it's too risky. Like, even at a loss, unless it's a critical loss and I lose the whole army, which is not gonna happen. I'm still able to rebound. Florida State Militia. Now, I guess with these guys, I want to take out some of these forts, right? How many men? But only 700. We need to at least boost this up. Give it like 1 brigade. Florida Militia. Doesn't need to be that many guys. And some cannon. If it's going to be fort busting, it needs at least 1 cannon. We'll go with that. That. Hopefully we have enough. Oh, we do. Okay, cool. So in 18 days, they should be ready. Hampton Division, 50 gun. What's the deal with his division? Okay, so I definitely, like, it's just not ready yet. He can force the Army of North Virginia, if need be. We're running into supply problems, but I'm building depots right now. So I'm gonna use these, like, little militia guys to do is build depots near railroads so they can fill up faster. Well, we got some problems here. I guess we can try to take this fort. Here's the Union Navy. That might be something I have to think about. So while I try to take some of these forts to free up some trade, I will have to worry about the Navy anyway, so we might as well get into that. How many fleets do I have? I'm just gonna keep building some ships. I want to get a, do I want river or do I want, like, river and sea? Let's see, what do I got going on? What is this? That's rivers only. This one, rivers only. Steam frigate is both. How many guns are on the steam frigate? Where's it? Oh, 40 guns. Okay. So we have no ironclads. Oh, fantastic. No ironclads. This would be a nice one. Sea and rivers. How many guns? 8 guns, though. But what type of guns? Like, are they rifled, like, huge artillery guns? It's hard to say. You know what? Oh, it says required port level. This is a level 3 thing, so I'm assuming steam frigates are tier 3, so let's just build those. I mean, build a couple of those. Because we gotta compete with the Union's Navy at some point. Just to keep the trade open. I'll build like 4 of them. That's a good number. And then I'll form a squadron with whatever I have here. Okay, so that's what's going on over there, and then stuff's happening here. Alright, so it's still just primarily the waiting game. I don't think anyone is, like, at full readiness. Beauregard? Oh, yeah, he took Fort Sumter, so he would be part of the South Carolina State Militia. But he really should be leading this. How good of a commander? I guess I shouldn't really take risks, huh? I should actually, like, check stuff out in detail at this game. There we go. God, I wish this was an alphabetical order or something where I could, like, change the order. Alright, what's he got? Well, he's famous, so everything else is just kind of mediocre. Like the bare minimal, 1 star. Whoa, okay, yeah. What? Uh-huh. So, Beauregard, I'm replacing the general of the army of... Oh, wow, we have no generals! Oh, I didn't know it was this bad, guys. Oh, wow. Alright. I gotta basically get this guy to be the new, Major General of the South Carolina State Militia, but I gotta see if we got any Major Generals here to become Division Commander. Nope! Just Colonels, but the only recruitment I have right now is Captain, so it's like, I have to I have to promote a Captain to Colonel, to promote a Colonel to Brigadier General, to promote a Brigadier General. I don't think he gets promoted to Major General. Oh, he probably does. Either way, I have to do this, so... Okay, so let's replace one of these guys. Who should I promote? This guy's got 1 star. Oh, so does he. He's got an impeccable hat, though. Artillery? Yeah, let's do it. Let's replace him. So, find an artillery captain. Primarily... What other filters do I have? Sort by leadership. Yeah, that's usually the one I like. Yeah, this guy's alright. Assign him. Wait, where is... Oh, there he is. There's the man. Okay, and then we replace Beauregard with... Holy crap, where is the... Okay, not artillery. There we go. There he is. Okay, so this is now Johnston's in charge of that. We'll go and replace, make Beauregard the Major General of this army. But his stats are better. And I think historically he is the commander of that, so I don't think I need to do much more administration. I think I'm done with that. We can start playing the game. But I'm just making sure here we got that Johnston. Oh, I want to click on the army. I don't want to click on the depot. I guess just, alright, so Army of Tennessee. I'm gonna use these guys to raid. Oh, the Department of Ohio is actually moving out. Look out. Oh, it's a good thing I checked that. Yikes. Alright, well, obviously this is not gonna, I'm not gonna be able to do crap to them, so let's get the hell out of here. He only has 1,700. He's completely outnumbered. These guys are in like the 20,000s. We're going back here. I don't even know if I have the manpower to even give him anything. I guess it won't let me even try to add units in enemy territory. I just want to see my manpower. Let's see. Or at all. What the heck? Weird. Play the game, then like unpause it. Maybe that'll help. Oh, it adds a division. Okay, so maybe try one of these. Well, for some reason I can't recruit units. Or even get into the recruitment thing. What's up with that? These bugs don't happen when I play it when I'm not streaming it. It just happens when I stream it, so it might be like OBS. Maybe there's something I'm not getting. My credit's good enough to recruit units. Oh, it keeps adding like random artillery. Oh wow, I can't even mess with these buttons. I'm gonna restart the game. Reverend Lovejoy is always yeah, something or another. What's up, ball busting babe? I'm gonna save all the changes I just made. I'm gonna restart because it's like I can't recruit units, which is sort of like a major part of the game. Let's see if I don't have to restart if I just do that. Go to the menu and come back because the loading does take a while. It's so odd. This didn't happen like in my Union campaign at all. Like everything worked just fine. Though, to be fair, there was like a patch like 2 weeks ago. Which added some stuff like dynamic arcs of fire. Testing out some cloud gaming. How was that? Was the lag okay? Lag's really bad for some. I guess they still gotta get it down. I like how I recruited like 2 artillery units I didn't need just because it was bugged. It's like, what is this? Or maybe it's my mouse. I don't know. I don't think. How would my mouse like do that though? Automatically make artillery units. It doesn't make sense. Alright, let me see. Let me test. Over here. On Dragon Ball Z fighters. That's the one that Arc Systems made, right? There we go. See, it's supposed to go here, and then I look at this stuff. That's what's supposed to happen when I click on that. Alright, so I have about 17,000, but that doesn't necessarily mean I can make regiments. I can make, like, 2 regiments. That's it. Oh, that one's pretty good. That Dragon Ball Z fighting game's awesome. The best Dragon Ball Z fighting game. Alright, so I gotta run away from the Army of Ohio, because they're coming. Apparently, the Union, like... They're like, oh, look, oh, I can't take Louisville, Kentucky. I gotta get out of here. Zollicoffer, which is a great name, by the way, is gonna get stomped by this 21,000-man army with, you know, 45 guns. So, we gotta get out of there. Fast. And while we get out of there, we gotta start recruiting, because, like, wow. So we need a division leader. Hey, what's up, Never Conquer? Oh, it's going. I just built like a navy. Not much has happened. It's only real time from the game. It's been 2 hours since the last time I streamed. Also, I realized on Discord I said I would stream this game when I woke up, and that was like a day or 2 ago. So I just woke up. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, man, Sunday was a terrible day. I was there for like 12 hours, so I slept most of my day off, and then I still got to go to work tonight. So that I really wanted to get the battles, man. Oh, hey, look, now he's over here. Cool. He's out, he's out right. Alright, so I'm gonna try to make him the smallest unit sizes. Oh, I promised Kirk Cool Beans I'd make him a brigade, huh? Well, he's not here, so I can't ask him what state he wants. I guess he has no choice, because I only have 2 states I can recruit enough men. Arkansas. Because we can't get 3,000, but we can get... What's the smallest we can get? 15,000? Alright, so I need at least 15,000. So Indian, no, it's gonna be Native Americans, because that's it. Or Virginia. They have their own, like, Native American skin. Oh, Kurt Cobain's, you're here. What? You're gonna be the Native American Brigade. What do you think of that? Either state is good? Okay. What colors you want? You want to... Look, we got all the colors of the rainbow. Oh, you could be puke green. Or olive green, there. Be white for some reason. It's basically the top and the bottom. So there's the top, like trousers and jacket. That's it. Make them blue and be confused. Green and red, alright. Green and Zouave red. What is this? British red. What is the Zouave? We'll give you the Zouave. It's darker, much darker. All right, and that's it. 15,000. Okay, so we'll make that recruit. The other thing is that this game simulates. If you look here, how it says casualties and deserters and stuff, and support. So if I send these brigades out and they take a lot of casualties, the support in that state will go down as well, which means less volunteers as time goes on, because wow, look at the beard on this guy, Daniel Ruggles. Shit. What's his Daniel Ruggles stats? All right, his stats are okay. He's not bad. He was in the Mexican War. West Point graduate, not bad at all. All right, it's the Cool Beans Brigade. There you go. We'll give him some muskets, because that's better than fixed muskets, though, because those things suck. They sucked. They're pretty bad. Oh, this Army of Tennessee is pretty bad, guys. I gotta say, it's not looking too good. I can't really give it that many more. I guess I can give it like 1 more regiment. Ideally, it'd be great if I could get 2, but let's see how many I can get. 1 more. That's it. And we need a division of artillery. That one I can get more of, because artillery requires less men. Let's make it a medium-sized artillery unit. Try to get at least 4. Yeah, we can do that. Artillery is easy to generate. Makes you wonder why I don't just spam artillery, huh? Okay, so if they're going down there, the Army of Tennessee should be faster than the Army of Ohio because the Army of Ohio is a bigger army. That's the advantage of having smaller armies, is that they don't, Oh, the ball busting brigade exists. It's in the Army of Northern Virginia. It's up there. Part of my Canadian volunteer unit. The ones that they're out of Georgia, so they're sponsored by the state of Georgia, but they're all foreign troops. The other thing is, a smaller army gets ready quicker and requires less supply and can live off the land and stuff. So I was thinking I was gonna do a reverse Sherman's March and go up here and just start raiding the crap out of like the north. Now that would like lower the support for the south in the north. But you know, this at the same time, I'm like, I know that this war is gonna last a long time. I might as well go over there. It's gonna be very unpopular anyway, so I might as well go over there and just really piss off the north. Because they're gonna do it to us. Sterling price, alright, well, we'll see. Also, I'm playing on the highest difficulty, so if I seem extremely, like, taking a lot of caution here, or just kind of timid, it's because I've never fought the AI on the hardest difficulty yet. So I don't know how it's gonna go. This could be a lost cause, gentlemen. A lost cause indeed. I can't click on this one army. Alright, I gotta find it. It's the Army of the Shenandoah. 14,000. Missouri State Guard. Hampton's division's looking pretty solid. Looking solid here. What is that other army, though? Army of the Northwest, that's what it's called. Oh, these guys. Okay, so they're barely anything. They're like 800. Whatever. Let's actually play the game now. Here we go. Since nothing's gonna happen, let's just speed it up. I gotta wait for him to get at least to here, and then we're gonna attack. Because what's going on now is he's mustering troops, and he's, you know, they're drilling and stuff, and they're building the supply depot. Also, this is how complex the game gets. We have goods and trades, right? So if you look here, you can see the price for things. For both sides, the Union and the Confederates. So if I click on, say, like, artillery ammunition, that's starting to go up now because we're starting to buy more artillery, so the market's price is changing. Same thing with, like, the more we have battles, the more we'll pay for gunpowder and whatnot, and we have different prices for it. It's all kind of modeled in the game. Kind of nuts. So we know that something's going on in the center. Let's get back to the center here. Okay, he's leaving. They kicked him out of Louisiana. Why is he taking the longest? Why is he going this route? I guess he got kicked out. Yeah, he did. We got to get him back over here. I might even send something to reinforce him because he needs the numbers. 2,000. He's the smaller one. This one's the one that's like beefing up. He's up against 7,000. I could spare him. Have him be a reinforcing army because I can't really recruit any more men. Like we're done. This what I have is what I have. Until, you know, we pass some policies. Like there are military policies that can be passed that will allow me to conscript, or even, I think there's even one where we can recruit slaves, yes. So that is a possibility. I think we can even emancipate the slaves. But until then, this is it. And no one's had a battle yet, so we don't know. Hey, what's up, Felipe? How you doing? Hey, check it out. We're fighting in Ohio. Oh no, I'm retreating to Ohio. Can I even order him to go there? No, he's still retreating. I gotta wait for him to get over here. I can't believe McClellan moved out. This game is so unrealistic. McClellan's supposed to stay there, do jack shit, think that he's outnumbered over and over and over again, and move as slow as molasses. Now let's look at my supply problems here, because For whatever reason, Hampton's division's not getting enough food. It's being supplied by the port. It's building a supply depot. Also, these guys should build... I guess it's because this... Oh, we're also being blockaded. That's probably why. Really, Civ... Why? Was Civ 5 bad, or was Civ 5, like, vicious? Let's build... Depot. But this one, you get this nice fiddle music. So relaxing. Let's see, how is the army of Northern Virginia looking? Oh yeah, you're right. It does get addicting. They're determined. They're still untrained, though. Condition good. They're still encamped. Supplies looking... We have no connected depots, but our supply is fantastic. Oh, here we go. Here's some information. That's what I wanted to know. Provisions, -8. Supply from depots. Local supply. Okay, so they're not eating more than they have. And they're getting forage. Alright, so they're sustainable. They can just hang out there. But these guys are not sustainable. They're 91. Then again, they're only consuming like 7 supply more. You know what makes this game more addicting, though, is that it's not turn-based. It's real-time with pause. Alright, let me go back to the Army of Tennessee. In fact, I should be looking at this. Nothing's gonna happen over there. This is the first real sort of engagement, is me running away from the Army of Ohio, or Department of Ohio, I'm sorry. It's not the Army of Ohio. We're connected to the, what's it called? Telegraph lines. The Confederates didn't really use the telegraph lines too much. That was more of a North thing. And thank you, Cora, for the resub. How you doing? I'm playing a Civil War game. That's pretty Halloween-y, don't you think? It's very Halloween-y. What is this Department of Pennsylvania? Oh, he's going for fucking... We gotta do something now. Who's in the green? He's still in yellow. We're still mustering. We're still waiting for guys to get over there. Alright, did I send that army already? Yeah, see, these guys are in the green, but they're only like 2,000 men. I'm sending them over to the center. McClellan's armies, there's too much. Oh, no, my god, no! Now we're in trouble! Oh, wow. Historically, when Lincoln did this, he called for what, like 500,000 volunteers? Oh, the new Metroid? Man, that's on the list. I'll check it out at some point. Probably when it's on sale. Actually, I still gotta beat all the Metroid Primes. Like the one for the GameCube, and I have all of them, but I gotta start with the GameCube one. All right, what was I doing? Oh, I should pause. Oh my god. Let me get over here. Okay. All right. So let's send him, Western Army, all the way over here to Nashville. We'll send the Army of Tennessee back to Nashville, and we'll meet up there, and then we'll figure it out. Oh god, they're still retreating? Really? Oh, the original, the one for the cube? Alright, he should be movable. Why is he not movable? I know he's in the red, but, like, you should be able to move him into your own territory even when they're in the red. What's up, Lusty Bard? How are you doing? Maybe they need to recover? I don't know. They need to get the hell out of there is what they need to do. Lots of fiddle going on. are we doing here? We're still not in the green. Hampton's division is in the yellow. He's in the green, but he's got, like, he's not really an army. He's just sort of there. So they're in the yellow. I could send him in now. We need to take on the Department of which they outnumber us, so no, we're gonna wait. How bad is this looking up here? 15,000. Wow, really? They're not gonna put any more? Okay. We can keep trying to move the Army of Tennessee, man. Like, it needs to get over here. I was able to move that Army of the West, right? Like, it's not like there's some kind of weird bug. Yeah, see, there's a little arrow. I mean, they're not moving, of course, because it takes a long time for them to do anything in this game. Oh, there they go. They're moving now. All right, neat. So it's not like there's a move bug. It's just they're starving too. It's like, don't you guys want to go to Nashville where there's food? Get over here, man. Are we doing jams? That's cool. Alright, okay. Still, everything's in the yellow. I can't move yet. But my supply depots are coming up. That's gonna be rad. So blockading me here. There's not much I can do. We got some starving armies. We got some blockades. We got some supply alerts. What else is new? Oh, something's happened. What is this? I wish it would zoom in. Zollicoffer. Oh, now I can move the Army of Tennessee. Get over here. Oh, thank God. Yeah, use a railroad if you can. Just get over there. We know the Department of Ohio is here. I just don't have the Look, it's gonna take 3 hours. That's what that little clock means. 3 hours for them to get my command. So I'm assuming it's like the telegraph office over here, and then they send a little pony rider, and they're like, hey man. Summer modes to play. Yeah, there's the one where I get to play as the Star Wars Empire, and we really get to kick some ass. No, there's like different start dates. Eventually they're gonna add a random commander mode where it's like all the commanders will be different, which I think will really help in terms of like replay value. But it's always gonna be North versus South. There's some differences in policies that might change a little bit at like how the economy plays out. Oh, I'm gonna go kick the Department of Pennsylvania's ass when I get the chance. We gotta get these northern Yank invaders out of here. Another army, huh? What's Tennessee looking like? Speed it up here. Taking their sweet time. That's been like 4 days, man. Oh yeah, we got a 2-year contract. So take that. 2-year volunteers now. We're ramping it up, so I should have access to even more troops now. I'm gonna look. I'm not gonna recruit any right now for these armies, but it doesn't hurt to look, right? 57,000. Yeah, I was at like 6,000, so now we have even more. We can get some guys from Alabama, Arkansas, Georgia. Get some from Georgia, or more men from Virginia. Or from Tennessee. Alright, so that means that now I can boost some of these armies here, but how bad is this? 7,000? And they're moving over here. So the Army of Tennessee is gonna have to really get a little bit more than what it's got. Where the fuck is the Army of Tennessee? Okay, no, they're up here. Yeah, there they are. There they are. Sons of bitches. Okay, they still haven't gotten their stuff yet, but I can give it another brigade. Oh, let's recruit out of Nicaragua. There we go. See, that's what I mean, is like, I have a policy where it's like the Confederates have access to troops from Cuba and Nicaragua, so I got that shit going. You know what? Yeah, let's do that. Let's make them... Hey, Felipe, do you want this brigade? Here, I'll make them green. Oh no, we gotta make them different from Cool Beans. A little bit. Here, we'll make them bright green. There you go. Make them lime and yellow. Yeah, that's not a gaudy ass color or anything. That works just fine. All right, what skin? Let's see. Oh no. Yeah, definitely these guys. Definitely these guys. These guys. This is it. There we go. Oh shit, they got a pretty good commander. All right. We'll call it the Grox Brigade. There. Okay, another division. And then we're just gonna auto-generate. Kinda want them like medium size. Oh, I make sure I don't want to. Okay, there we go. And should auto-gen. There, perfect. What was this guy? Marcellus A. Stovall. You want Wallace? I think he's in the Union side. There was a William Wallace, and I was like, what the fuck? Oh wait, let's give you some guns. All I got is muskets, so take that. You know, which we need to upgrade this artillery. And we can't, so we're not going to. Some cavalry. Oh, well, no, we don't need that much. And then like 1 cav artillery. There we go. That's it. Yes. Okay, so they're all gonna meet up in Nashville. Meanwhile, these guys are just hanging out, just having a fun time camping. They've been camping for almost a month. 32 guns. Army of Shenandoah is green. We're good to go. We're outnumbered, but we gotta get up here and take Grafton back, so. Pretty straightforward. I just have like an infantry division, cannons, and cav. Oh, but we got Jackson. So that counts as 10,000 men. It doesn't matter now. They'll move out in the next hour. Within the hour. Hey, speaking of Scotland, you know that new Age of Empires game came out, right? That might be pretty fun. I think you could play as the Scots in it. Because it's basically Age of Kings. Like, it's pretty much just a remake of Age of Kings, which I'm totally down for. Oh, well, let's see now. Oh, we had to issue bonds. It's begun. Our debt's gonna get huge. We're already owing like 101 million, but you know, that's fine. Moving out. Indeed, they are moving out. Speed it up. I better upgrade these supply depots. I'm gonna build even more supply depots. I don't know, like, if you get, like, diminishing returns from constructing multiple supply depots, or if they always work, like... But I've seen the AI do multiple supply depots, so I assume it's not, like at least 2 ain't gonna be a problem. I mean, the last thing you want is to run out of, like, ammunition or food. Mainly food, but, like, 27,000 people tend to eat a lot of food. What's going on over here? Okay, they're almost there. They're gonna need a lot of rest. These guys, their price is not ready yet. Oh, where is this? Department of Pennsylvania. Okay. We're outnumbered by about 4,000 men. Our guns are about the same. They're green, we're green. This guy's 69? How old is my guy? 54. Oh, he's young and sprightly now. Alright, let's do it. This will be the first battle. I like how they staged this little picture here. The one guy's like, I'm just gonna stand on the shovel. Like, you guys are gonna have to keep that pose that you guys are doing for like 10 minutes. So I'm just gonna stand over here. Like, cause you know, like that's like you had to stand still for like at least 5 or 10 minutes or so for the camera to work back then. So that's why a lot of you never see any action pictures of the war. You only see like, you know, dead bodies or like stage shots like this. And it's like a little fight that they got going on here where they got Alright, here we go. Scouts support the enemies nearby. We're facing Department of Pennsylvania, 18,054 guns. Now, this might not be accurate numbers. They might actually outnumber me more. It looks like I'm defending, thank God. So that means that I'm pretty much okay. What are my objectives? We've already occupied String Creek. There's Pike Creek down here. Where would the enemy be coming from? So, I'm looking right now. Right here. So, if the enemy's coming from here, the rocky road, then they're going to be following down this road all the way. The fight will probably happen here in Willow Garden, near Willow Garden Church. The other possibility is they could come here from Log Cabin Lane. Or I could just defend Alcock. There's a river. There's a fence. Doesn't matter if they come from here. They could take this objective. I could just go get that with my cab. That's what I'm going to do. So you guys think the game, it looks like this, right? But no, it looks like this. Alright, so here's my army. Now this is why it's important that I know my chain of command, because my Major General, let's move him. I'm going to move the whole army first, because this is deployment. So I'm just going to move him there. So, which one's my cav? These guys are cav. The little slash is cav. I'm going to put the cav here to capture this position immediately. Oh shit, it's out of the red zone. Fuck. I'm still gonna do it though, like, I'm just trying to figure out which is quicker. If they go through the hill? Maybe if they go through the hill. Yeah, and I'll just cap it. We want to defend this area, so I want to put my artillery, like, right over here. Move this out of the way just so I can see better. Alright. So, they're either going to be coming down this road, they're going to take place... Damn it, fucking tree. Alright. No, they can't see over that. I really want to try and cover the road. Looks like I can't. Is this a hill? No. How about here? Really? Seriously? How about here? Sheesh. Alright, so the best I can hit this road... I wish it was a line of sight tool. That would help. So I could really see the terrain, because it's hard to really gauge the hills and stuff. Even though it's a 3D map. Oh, there we go. There we go. That's a good arc. Yeah, so that's the magical place to put them, right there. These aren't the best guns. They're all 6-pounders, but... That's decent. At least they got this covered. So if the enemy comes from that road, should be good there. They could come from Willow Garden. So my plan here is to capture this point and then retreat my cavalry back here or in Willow Garden to see if, to scout to see if that's where they're going to come from. But my infantry and my artillery will be positioned over here on this road. The other thing I learned is you can capture their reinforcements. So I could also swing my cavalry over here and capture this point. And if I do that, they can't get reinforced and they can't get supplies. So if the battle lasts a couple of days, they'll run out of ammo, and they might actually be, like, screwed in terms of their retreat. So I'm going to keep my infantry, like, over here, sort of. Make sure my HQ... Yeah, HQ's there. So, alright, so... Position them. I don't think they're going to come from open field. At best, if they come from this road, they're going to form up like either here or over there in the forest. So, but I'm thinking the forest is where it's going to be at. But I'm not going to build trenches just yet. I don't want to waste the construction. Because I don't know exactly where they're going to come from. Now, this is just my guess. This kind of yeah, it's kind of cool. You know what else is kind of cool about this game? You'll see it right now. I'm gonna press play here, and you'll see how the command structure works. So now I want to move my cav, right? So I'm gonna just move the whole cav. So the way it works is, see how there's that delay? So what happens is there's a little horse that comes out of my commander. Yeah, you see that little horse? And he gives out the order. So that horse has to get over here. Then he has to get the orders. Interpret my orders, then he sends out a little horse to all his guys, and then they move. They don't just move when I click them. They have to, like, wait. So this courier's already on his way. I got a runner. So that's the other reason why the command structure is important. So depending on my commanders, this is how it was back in the day, because they didn't have, like, radios or anything like that. They have to, like, do this by runners. So even though I made that order at what, 5 o'clock, it's going to be until 6 o'clock in the morning for when they actually do the move. So the beginning part of the game is usually kind of boring, so I'm just going to speed it up and look at it from the map view. But yeah, it's 5:30, they still haven't moved. So the farther away they are from my commander, too. That's why I can't just split my forces into these, like, long-ass, like, you know... I could do the cavalry, go and flank them deal, but because of the command delay, it would take forever for them to get commands. Yeah, now they move. They moved at around 6. And they should be able to capture Pick Creek here. We still haven't spotted the enemy. I'm going to do some things to help quick spot. In fact, I'll do them right now. So here's the other thing I can do. So, and thank you, Hubster, for the follow. Oh, look, I like the dynamic light. See, the sun's coming up, right? The light also affects, like, our accuracy and stuff. So I got these brigades. So this red thing here, that means there's a feud. That means he's not going to follow my orders, or he's going to take his own thing. Down here, it's the first battle, so everyone's green. But what I'm going to do, since Jackson's brigade's not going to follow my orders, I'm going to give them an infantry command for skirmishers. So they're going to get 200 men from their regiment, and they're going to be a smaller force, but they'll be quicker, but I can use them to scout, so I'll put them over there. I can do the same thing with cavalry. I can create scouts, and they'll pop out, see? And then they'll be smaller, 150, but they'll be quicker, so I can put them over here. We got the command point. Alright, so I'm going to use the cav to guard this flank. That way they're closer to their command structure with the Major General, which he's over here somewhere, isn't he? What the? Oh, he had to go over here for some reason. Still no contact with the enemy. 6 o'clock in the morning. Well, we probably won't make contact until 9. Because if I'm correct, they're marching down from this road, and it's going to take a while. Just like me, they have to organize their army, so it's going to take a while for all of them to go across the bridge, march down one of these roads. But it's definitely going to be one of those 2 roads. And now we play the waiting game. This is why I wish there was a times 20. Because right now I'm at times 10. Yeah, most strategy games, or like Total War, they just put you like right next to each other. This one, you have to worry about like terrain and supply lines. Supply lines are very important. I don't know why my cavalry is not taking the road to get over there. Why is it going through the forest? Half of it decided to go through the forest. The pathfinding could use some work. That would help out the AI as well. The other problem with the AI, I feel, is like when it's on the defense, it doesn't change its flanks if you like flank it. It thinks your main attack is a diversion. So it keeps the same line. But did those skirmishers make it there? They did. Yeah, they're over here by the field. So they'll see anything coming down that road. I'll know where they're coming from, and then I'll position my units better. But right now, like, if they come here, I don't really have to do anything. Just send the cavalry up. If they come down from here, though, that's going to be tough, because then I have to move my whole artillery over here, possibly on these hills. Wise Crow. You know what else is kind of cool about these maps is that they're period-accurate maps. Like, these are real places. They existed. These are the real roads. Big Rock Mountain. How big is this? Oh, shit. Damn. Wow, you could make... If it wasn't for that forest, you could put some cannon up here, really fuck shit up. Oh, there they come. Here they come. A double day artillery. All right, so they are coming from this road. And we know that now. We got some good coverage, too, on the road. Yeah, up to about this point. Though, I'm thinking maybe we could move up the artillery to this fence line here, get the infantry over here, and hit him right here instead of, like, down here. I think we got the time. I think we can pull it off. Now, I don't have, like, line of sight. See, this is why I wish there was a line of sight tool, because then I could click on them and then, like, you know, see the line of sight. You know, with, like, a line or something. But I'm gonna assume that, like, from this position, they can hit, like, this area. And then this river here kind of cuts them off. I mean, they can cross it, but then they'll get wet. Which I know is an obvious thing to say, but it's like when you have gunpowder and others like equipment, as well as like your clothes are wet and shit, you don't really want to fight being wet. Artillery's moving up. Yeah, your clothes will weigh more too, so... It's not worth the crossing. Though in wintertime you can cross because it'll be frozen. I want an infantry division on that flank. Now these guys are moving out quicker just because the HQ's right there. Try to get the defensive. They'll automatically seek high ground or defense stuff like fences to take cover in. I don't want him like that close though. He might screw up my artillery. All right. And then this will be reserve. While I send in, and then Frost, he'll go over here. They got their marching music. He's moving up with his men. So there's no real threat of any of like the AI having a flank of some sort. So I'm just gonna take my. Did he put the scouts back? He did. Okay. I'm gonna take my cab and bring them up too, because we're gonna need all the help we can get. So far, it's just Doubleday's artillery division. Or artillery brigade, whatever. Gary Owen, is that what the song's called? They got a couple. They're just getting in position. Let's send them here, because I don't really know where to put them just yet. But I gotta start getting them in position. Alright, let's speed it up. We might catch, yeah, we're gonna catch this artillery like out in the open. Alright, we got Thomas's brigades coming up. Oh, my skirmishers better engage. Let's try that out. We're setting up the artillery. How many men is this? 16? 1600. Artillery's getting in position. The skirmisher should be opening fire by now. Come on, guys. I know you're green, but seriously, shoot these guys. Give me one shot. I'll just stare at them while they run away. You can do that too. There we go. I have to click. Alright, they got skirmishers coming out now too to defend their artillery. There you go, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. 27 casualties already, nice. Not bad. We're gonna take out their, just this artillery. 30 casualties? Alright, here comes their skirmisher division. When these guys are in position, I might get more skirmishers. So far, so good. Now they're shooting at the other skirmishers. They got 4 casualties. Wow, this is going to be close range, isn't it? Yeah. They're moving out. They're organizing. So the better your commanders, the better they organize, the better their cohesion with their units are. This little heart thing is how many losses they can take before they start running. 7... Artillery should be setting up. Yeah, there we go. Artillery set up now. So they'll use high explosive rounds or air bursts to kind of like see where they are, and then once they zero in... Oh, this is a 12-pound howitzer. Nice. Okay, so that's pretty good. So I do have some like upgraded guns. They're not just the 6-pounders. 24-pound howitzer. He doesn't have a good line of sight here, though. Let's try to push him up a little bit. Artillery's still getting in position. These guys are fatigued. Get my Major General up here. Alright, so this is the first shot of the war. Walker's detachment against Thomas's detachment. So ideally what's going on here is the rest of the Union Army is forming up. I just can't see it. Yeah, that's what's going on. So the battle will take place in Wiseman Farm. So could you imagine being the Wisemans? Like, you're like, oh shit, you're gonna have this fight on, like they're in their cellar right now while this big fight with over like, what? How many men do I have? Like I have like about 20,000 or some shit. Oh, I can find out right now. I can just go click on this guy. Yeah, I got like 15,000 men on the field. My enemy is about 18,000, so yeah, about pretty soon there's gonna be about 50 to 60,000 people just right here. How are we holding up? Not the best. Alright, well we're at the fence, so get my skirmishers back. Go long range since we're on the defense. 6-pounder, 12-pounder. Alright. Let me get Jackson. Jackson's got the Mississippi rifle, so he's actually got, like, arguably the best gun in the war for his brigade. Look at that range. I can hit him from here. I don't have to get that close to him. You know what? The sad part is we might blow up that barn. Dude, because there is destructible buildings. Right. Yeah, now he can see. Now he can see him, so he's going to start shooting. P. Stewart. He's going to get in position. Patterson's artillery. Here comes more of them. So this is... They're gonna start forming up. And they're on the attack. They have to attack me. So once I get my guys here... Oh, you know what I should do with these guys that are on my external flank? I could either advance them... Or I could start having them build breastworks. Like, start fortifying their position. You know what? We'll fortify position. We'll build breastworks. About there. Right, so then now they're gonna start constructing. I really wish I can get a lower angle. But this is the lowest angle I can get. .25, yeah, now they're getting pelted. Here comes more infantry. So we got Williams Brigade, 1,500. 3rd Brigade, 3,000. Alright, so that's more of a modern brigade. My army's in position now, so... Really what, well, yeah, really what I could do is I could also have Jackson and his men start building breastworks as well. Because, yeah, that's what I'm gonna have to do, because it looks like that's what they're doing. See if I can move up the skirmishers. The closer we get, the more damage you do. Have to be like right up there. So I think that's why I like this. It has the same total war controls too. So it's not like I had to like learn different controls to play the game. I just like, oh, it's just a more like detailed Total War. The other thing is we're fighting in a Confederate state, so my guys have like a little bit more morale too, because when you fight in your home country or your home territory, you tend to fight a little stronger. All right, so Jackson's moving up. Oh, they broke. They're running back. I'm gonna make them build breastworks. The breastworks lag though is real, I gotta say. Gotta try and get it just right. There it is. There it is. You can do this stuff too with it, but we're not gonna get that silly. Like bodies on the field. So this also is why, like, you can customize your units. Because, you know, the color schemes and stuff, that'll actually show in the battle. So, you know, none of these guys, because none of these guys are custom units, custom brigades. Those are in the Army of Northern Virginia. They're moving up. Oh, it's still early. It's like 10 a.m. 9:57. How's the line of sight on this anyways? Oh yeah, that's great. Hits the road. This one looks like there's no line of sight. This one has line of sight of the road. So what? Gotta position this one somewhere else. Though it's a howitzer, so that means it can shoot over my troops. So I don't need it like right on the line either. Technically, as long as I can see what I'm shooting at. That's if they get really close, huh? Okay, so they're forming up there. Just making sure I'm not getting flanked. I'm 100% positive they're not going to flank me. They don't have the same flexibility. Well, artillery battle going on here. Which we'll win, because we got more artillery. Also, Patterson's artillery suffered some casualties from skirmishers earlier on. Okay, looks like they're moving now. My skirmishers better delay them while everyone gets their stuff together. I might as well give them all a general command here, because I gotta tell them to be long range. I could also tell them to lie down and stuff for cover, but then their rate of fire and their line of sight goes down. Is this the actual brigades? Yeah, it is. So he's sending up 2, Williams Brigade and Thomas's Brigade. He's got more coming in. We're still not done with the breastworks here, so I got my skirmishers have to delay them. Put these guys in a better position to support artillery. Okay, there, they got that. Thomas fell back. Why? Alright, so that's all set up. Okay, there goes my runners. Patterson's artillery, like, they'll break. Given enough pressure. Oh yeah, I don't think I can get more skirmishers. Oh wait, I can use these guys. Because we gotta delay them a little bit so that we can finish this breastworks here and have some cover. They're almost done with the breastworks on this side, but honestly, I think all the attacks are going to be down this road. Alright, the skirmishers are falling back. My artillery's in better position now. I think every gun is firing except this one. Maybe if I... Oh wait, its range is there. Yeah, it can hit him. Wait, Longstreet? Huh. It is Longstreet. What do you know? Keep thinking I have another drink. I don't. Alright, they're still building. They're lying down over here. I don't know what the AI is doing. I don't know what its plan is here, because this is... It's got 2 brigades. It's still got more brigades coming in. It's only like 10 o'clock, so nightfall's not gonna happen. I have my cavalry in reserve. Alright, things are looking good. This battle's not looking bad at all. We gotta just slow these guys down until Jackson's men are done building their breastworks. They're almost done. Oh, they're in a good position. Oh, did they build the breastworks? They did. Okay. Now they just need to use the breastworks. Hey, go use the breastworks, Jackson. Oh my, I'll use the breastworks. Yeah, that's what we'll do. There we go. Now we're in position. Now give them hell, man. Kill them Yankee scum. All right, there we go. So Jackson's in position. He's doing his thing. These guys decided to go out of position, you know, because why not, right? Like, you know. Oh, so they're getting attacked from the flanks. by skirmishers and Jackson's brigade, which is just right here. Which they have the Mississippi rifle, so they can actually hit them from this distance. Union's forming up. Did they? I guess he's gonna try to cross the river, or he's defending the river, because I'm not attacking him. That's stupid. That's not gonna happen. Only 49 casualties. 112. Maybe we can take out this artillery with the skirmishers. Let's get the cavalry up here. Oh yeah. If they're gonna do that kind of stuff, let's put the cavalry over here. Sure, why not? They're bringing artillery through the woods. That's 2 times it. Oh, they're falling. Oh, wow. Oh, now they're really in range. Like, what are they doing? Williams Brigade, what are you doing? It's bravery, but it's not war. Oh, well, we might as well flank him. Get over there, bottom. Give him a drum solo. What? Those men, they're... Oh, the Division of Pennsylvania. Oh, they've already suffered 220. Oh my god. 292. Yeah, they're falling back. They're out of here. They suffered 300 casualties in less than, in about, what, 10 minutes? Look how fast skirmishers moved. Oh, I am in 2 times, so yeah. Trying to get rid of this detachment. Hey, who is this? 1st Division. We don't know what the commander is? Okay. Oh, look, we get some more of them. Sending out orders, get the hell out of there! We repelled them pretty well, I gotta say. They still got artillery over here, but that's okay, my cavalry's coming up. Even when they get there, I gotta have them rest a bit. Oh wait, is this a detachment? Well, I guess we're gonna charge them, boys. We didn't even have to give them the bayonet. Who's these guys? 3rd Brigade? 3,000. Alright, sure. Bring them up. How much casualties do we suffer? 50. I'll take these odds any day of the week. We're doing just fine. Look, he's defending this area like I'm gonna go and attack him, and it's like, that's not happening. I'm not advancing at all. Screw that. He's gotta attack me. It's just more artillery dueling, so I'm just gonna speed it up a bit. Brigade. He's got a lot of men, though. He's got some pretty beefy brigades. Wincoop's brigade. He really hates Thomas's brigade, though. Like, he just loves putting him right out there so he gets shot. Alright, now what's he doing? He's reorganizing his line. Hold back his artillery, finally. He should have did that, like, way earlier. Okay, here we go. Here's something. Thomas Brigade. They're being supported by 1st Battery. He really hates these guys so much. He just wants me to kill them. Like, he's like, oh, please murder these men. It's like, well, I mean, if I must. Wait, which one of you guys is the ones with the scouts? You are? Yeah, put the scouts back in. Alright. 12,000, mixed cav. Do we have any, like... Actual cav weapons. Oh, Stuart. Stuart has... Look at that. He doesn't have his superb hat, though. Alright, we're gonna fucking send Jeb Stewart. Take advantage of the AI's bad predictable. I am taking advantage of the AI's bad predict. I predicted that it would come down one of these roads, and then that would be where the fight would end. It's doing it. Oh. See, now ideally at this point, like if I was the AI, I would just not take this fight. It's not a fight to take. Like, I already got in a good position, so it's over. Like, he's already... He must have rifles. Set up my horse artillery over here. Oh wow! What is a regiment doing all the way over here? They're exhausted. Oh shit! They marched over the fucking rock. That what? That's just bad pathfinding. That was not like a genius strategy by the AI. Oh my god, they're exhausted, and my cavalry's right here. Oh shit! Oh, could this work? This might work. All right, let's try. Let's be audacious, gentlemen. Let's seize the day. We can take out this artillery. We can take out all of these guys. They're exhausted from marching through the woods and up a mountain. They don't want to fight. They don't want to fight a bunch of guys on horseback that have just been like hanging out here. They don't need that. Speaking of which, Jeb Stewart, you're gonna go over there and flank them. Suffered 124. How bad are they? 272. They'll break before we break. Look, see, they're already kind of... Well, that was Williams Brigade. I guess he mustered up. Yeah, they're defending over here. So that's why he's not moving. He's waiting for more of his troops to show up. But they're marching in through here, which is bad. And Stewart's on the flank. I'm gonna dismount Stewart's brigade. I want him to shoot him on the flank. I don't necessarily need a charge here. He's moving up. Oh, that's just a skirmish brigade. That's not gonna do crap. Still artillery fire. We still got this reserve. They're in column. They're not even in line. Now my big worry is I'm gonna wear out my cavalry. They're well rested though. But I want to send one over here to take out this artillery battery, which I'm pretty sure they can't really do anything. I mean, they can send these guys, they can try to move that line, but I can get out of there. Alright, so they're tired and they're not doing too well. Let's go get them. Same thing with these guys. Alright, Stewart's dismounted. He's... Alright, men, give him the bayonet! There you go. Now get on your horse. Give him the saber. When you charge, yell like furies! Yip, 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 you know, whatever. There you go. Okay, so that's happening over there. Thomas Brigade. They're not gonna handle this. First Brigade. How many men is that? 2,000? Alright, here comes the cav of about 1,000, so that should be pretty good. They're gone. Wonder if I could take them prisoner, that'd be great. Alright, well so far this first battle has gone tremendously well. Tremendously well, I must say. Oh, really? Is that why they did it? I thought it was because they just lacked initiative. They were quite effective. The French army gets its reputation mainly because of World War II. All right, now let's charge them. Want to shoot them a little bit first, then charge them. See, they're still like, they're not even shooting back because they're still in column. I got them in column. They weren't even in line. Oh, now we charge them. Now they broke. That's a whole brigade. How many casualties we suffered? 28. We took out a whole brigade. Speaking of which, let's take out that artillery. Alright, Jeb. Jeb only has like 300, man. This guy. Got Bonham. Bonham's falling back to his original position. This is working out pretty well. We've already killed 300 men. We lost 28 men, we killed 300. This artillery division has been destroyed too. So yeah, the cavalry has performed. I think that's pretty good right there. I think with this I could also take out these brigades. They're tired, but so are these guys. Have him rest a little bit. Get Jeb over here. The French got bogged down in mud at Agincourt. Alright, oh, they got artillery here. He's not gonna get his reinforcements, though. These guys are, they're gonna suffer the same fate. I'm not moving them right now because I want their fatigue to go up. Almost there. As soon as they start trying to move into something. Alright, well, fatigue is okay. They're coming in. They're coming in. So we got this nice cavalry engagement here to take out his reinforcements. Right, they're rested. Now I'm gonna send them out. What is it? 1 o'clock? 1 o'clock. Doing pretty good. We repelled 2 brigades. No, 3 brigades. We repelled 3 brigades, took out 2 artilleries, lost nothing. I would say this is going almost too well. The only thing that could make it better is if the Union decided to commit suicide and attack me. But it's decided to stay and defend here, possibly waiting for its reinforcements. Which will never arrive, because they have been intercepted by Confederate cav. They're too tired to fight. They had to march over a stupid hill. They had to march from this road over a hill through forest. Not a hill, a mountain. I'm sorry. They had to march up a mountain. And that's why they're 3 or 4 hours behind their main force. Oh, they're getting in position. Just charge them. Just get them. Oh wow, there's their, I don't think I can attack officers, but there's their, like, commander of the whole army right there. Look, we used the retreating infantry as a shield for my cavalry to charge this other infantry. Oh no, my cav didn't want to deal with it. They're like, oh no, I guess, yeah, that's a lot of guys. It is a lot of guys. I mean, they do outnumber us. Damn, I thought that would work. It worked the last time. Alright, well, they repelled the attack. But I don't think... He's mustering them, so... Yeah, I can still control them. I could also have this commander... Where is it? Commander rally. And he'll rally them a little bit. So that... Not too bad. Yeah, they're rallying over here. He's making detachments. Detachments I can cut up. There's at least 4,000 guys here, right? Like, yeah, okay, so we gotta take out this detachment. I'm gonna charge the detachment, because there's only like 200 of them, we got 1,000 people in this cav, so... they'll get mowed down. Or not, or my cav will just stand there and be like, what's up, guys? You gonna attack them or what? He's starting to get his guys in position. It can. I mean, for some reason, I can't seem to attack these skirmishers with my cavalry. They've suffered no casualties. All right, shoot them then if you can't. Oh, great. Now my cavalry's too tired. You know what? Let's just get out of here. Let's just get the hell out of here. We're in trouble now. They're in position to do damage. We gotta get out of here. Oh, no movement. All right, now I'm gonna zoom out. Okay, yeah, they're not going down there. Always gotta check. You never. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa! They're actually moving across the cornfield or whatever. Oh, directly towards my guns. They're gonna get grape shot. Get out of there, you fools! What are you doing? You went from the most brilliant cavalry maneuver to a cavalry massacre in like an hour. They're still tired though. Alright, well, only 33. Okay, it's not much of a massacre. Don't attack! Oh yeah, give him a good volley, then run away. Just get out of there. Just get out of there. 10, good job. You killed 10 of them. No, don't chase them. Like, you're on a horse, you're a way bigger target. Don't chase these guys. Either charge people or hit them in the flank. Look, your commander's running away. What are you doing? I guess they just really want to fight. I can't... They're not really obeying any orders to get out of there. Shit, guys, if you're gonna do that, get off your horses then. Yeah, get off your horses and shoot them. Don't stay on horseback. Oh, Jeb Stewart decided not to... I guess so, huh? You only have 341 men. I wouldn't do it either. You know what? I might have to flank you guys. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna have to send out my infantry, because this is not the best defensive position for this. Oh, they're lying down. What are they doing? They're doing push-ups? All right, cool. That might actually give me some time to put my infantry right here so it can actually do something. Oh no, wait! I got that reserve. What am I doing? What am I doing? We got Colonel Jones. Let's bring him up. Tell them to move it. While the Union does push-ups in front of me. They just won't listen, they just want to fight these guys. I'm like, alright, you guys want to fight. Get off your horses and fight then. Look how close they are, like, sheesh. There you go, give them the carbines. Ah, perfect. He got this close with these brigades, and then he decided to just do push-ups in front of my artillery rather than shoot it. You think he would just get in range? I mean, you made it this far. Why not just get up and shoot my artillery? They're gonna, yeah, they're already panicked, so they're gonna run. Which is what I figured. That's why I didn't put infantry there. Like, why would you charge artillery? These guys, they're all just kind of hanging out. They're just like, yeah, please shoot us. It's like, and that's what's happening. That's what's going on. The general's watching. He's like, oh my god, I thought I could invade Virginia with this. It's like, apparently you're not. Like, oh, we had enough of this. Yeah, they're going. Oh, here comes Withers Brigade. Marching there in double time. Howitzer. 6-pounder, okay. Wow, this is embarrassing for the Union. This is downright embarrassing. Like, it's not looking good, guys, for the Union at all. Alright, yeah, they're gonna break over here. They did. What's going on over here? I can't control this cavalry, so even if I told them to run away... Oh, they finally ran away. But they basically broke 2 other units. They broke those guys. Now he's running away. I think we did it. I mean, our cav was hit pretty hard, but... Considering the damage we did... I think we... Yeah, see, they're running away. Now they're pulling back. Yeah, the Union Army's gonna retreat. They had enough. They got whooped, and they were like, ah, we're out. There you go. It's the Great Skedaddle. I could chase him, but no, we're just gonna let him run. Oh wait, no, you know what? Alright, I wanted to click on the HQ because I could just give the army AI control. Right? Just have them just go attack. That way I don't even have to do it. Because I'm pretty sure it's retreating. Because, yeah, the enemy is retreating. Now we got confirmation that the enemy is trying to get out of here. Going through Stanley and the cabin lane. Okay. Wow. So I lost 300 men and he lost 1,700. That's about right. I like these. This is pretty much the standard that I want for my ratio of, Oh, there's my alarm to go to work. So I was just in time. I did a battle and now I get to go to work. But yeah, I would say that was pretty significant. Right there. He lost 20 guns. I lost 2. I didn't even lose 1,000 men. That's how every battle should go right there, where I just cause that much damage. Alright, so I'm gonna save the game. And then I don't know when I'll play this again. Probably tomorrow, hopefully. Hopefully it's Tuesday, so it's not a bad night. Hopefully. As long as no one calls in. The Battle of Beverly. So let's see, military experience rose up. Their morale dropped by 37%, not bad. Alright, I'm a lot more confident now about how the battles are gonna go, because it doesn't seem like the AI was like, you know, his troops were not invincible, that's for sure. I was able to repel them. So I feel pretty good about this campaign now. Now all I gotta do is not mess up the economy. Because ideally the Union's just gonna get stronger. But so far, like, everyone performed the way they, actually, they performed amazingly well, like, everyone there did. And thank you, Never Conquer, thank you, Kirk Cool Beans, thank you, Ball Busting Babe. And yeah, definitely check out the YouTube. I posted, the last guitar stream on it. That one has no, mutes. Unlike the VODs, on Twitch. Oh, we got a little newspaper here, we got the Grand Victory. His Excellency, the President, the Battle of Beverly has ended with the Department of Pennsylvania retreating in panic. My command has earned us a total victory, with the enemy army running for their lives. The enemy has reportedly suffered total casualties of 1,887 men. Thereof, 301 killed and 0 captured. Their morale is believed to be stable. Stable, huh? Alright, we captured some rifles. Got 12 guns. Victory at Beverly. So what's also cool is, see, while that fight was happening, I could have other fights happen. So it goes back to the map. And then what will happen is we'll see like a sword. Yeah, I see. So that the fight that I just did will happen. But that means you can have simultaneous fights, like one happening on the same day, like in a different area. Confederates stand firm. The Federal Volunteers skedaddle. The great skedaddle has begun. Alright, I better save. Oh wait, that's an autosave. It's got the little gears. Even though I turned off autosave, but whatever. Whatever, game. You have a mind of your own, I understand. Alright guys, you all have a wonderful night, and hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow with more Grand Tactician Civil War. Hopefully we get some of the actual name brigades in some conflicts with their, you know, neato uniforms and whatnot. You guys have a wonderful night, and I'll see you guys next time.